In the kitchen with Chef Carol, guys. I'm in the kitchen today getting these sweet potatoes ready for my grandson. It's his 12th birthday yesterday, and we're doing a party today. So I went out and we got some sweet potatoes. I got 3 nice-sized sweet potatoes, and I'm going to make them a small pan of sweet potatoes. It's unusual for a 12-year-old to want sweet potatoes on his menu for the birthday party. So we're going to cook up the sweet potatoes. I'm going to boil them down first. And then I'm going to go ahead and sweeten them up and bake them. I'm trying to make a little special way of blending the sweet potatoes for him. I was going to add some marshmallows, but I decided not to do that. He didn't want marshmallows on top. So I'm just going to sweeten them up nice and good for him for his little birthday party. So stay tuned, guys. So let me boil the sweet potatoes down so I can cut them up and put them in the pan in a little dish for him. And they're just for his side for his dinner today. So stay tuned, guys. Okay, I'm back. I just boiled the potatoes down for 10 minutes. I didn't boil them all the way done, so I cooked them partially, and I already skinned them. So now I'm going to cut them down, and I'm going to add different ingredients in the sweet potatoes for a more better taste that kids will love. So let's get started with this here and see how this turns out. Okay, I have my sweet potatoes. Let's get this video here right. Alright, there's my sweet potatoes. Let's put this over here. Okay, I got my sweet potatoes. So I'm just going to cut them into inch-thick slices. This is his special, his little pan of sweet potatoes here that I'm making just for him. So I'm just going to layer them in the pan as I cut them. In the dish pan here, this 8-inch dish pan. And then I can start my seasoning to make them nice and sweet. Make sure we get all that off. We want nice size pieces. Like I said, I have an inch thick. And I'll just layer them in the pan here. As you see, I didn't cook them all the way through. I just cooked them enough to get the skin off easily. And that way we'll have he'll have nice pieces of sweet potatoes in his dish. So he'll be eating sweet potatoes for the weekend. Okay, so now I'm going to just go ahead and take and start to season my sweet potatoes as I layer them in the pan here. So first off, I'll go ahead and I'll add my sugar. I have 1 cup of sugar that I'm just going to add into the pan there. So I'm only going to use half here because I'm going to add the brown sugar as well. So I have some cinnamon. I'm just going to add some cinnamon in there. This is ground cinnamon. I'll just go ahead and add on top of the sweet potatoes. And for my butter, I have Maple Me Crazies. It's this Land O'Lakes brown sugar butter spread. I'm just going to add some of that on there for him. So he'll have that maple flavor inside of his sweet potatoes. So I'll just cut that down and add that. Spread that around there. This is maple flavored butter. Let me see here. She had some regular spread butter that I'm just going to go ahead and add just a tad bit of that in as well. So I'll just cut that down and put that in too. Let that cook down and blend the flavors all together. get that nice fresh aroma. You want to help? This is my granddaughter. One of my granddaughters here. Mind you, I have 16 grandkids. This is just one out of the bunch. So I'm going to just cut a lemon up here. And I'm going to add the juices of one lemon. Let's get the seeds out. Make it easier. Get the juices of one lemon. I'm just going to add right on top of there. Gives it a tang. Make sure we get all the juices out of there. See how much more juice I got out of there? Got all those juices in there. Okay, and I'm going to add some vanilla. I have some vanilla here. Then I'm going to just add 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Just going to spread that right on top of there. Teaspoon. And now I have some brown sugar. Can't make the sweet potatoes without some brown sugar. And I'll just spread that right on top. And then I have the oven set on 350. And we'll just cover that with that brown sugar and let that bake down into my sweet potatoes here. And these will be nice and sweet. Daughter's having a party for him today. So I said I'll go ahead and get his sweet potatoes. I'll come over here and do them while they cook the other sides. Okay, so we have that done. So I'm just going to add some more sugar on top of there too. Yes, this is going to be nice and sweet. And there we have it. I have a pan of sweet potatoes that's going to be sweet all through and through. And I'm just going to place in the oven for like good 30 to 35 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes, put it to be exact. And then he'll have his nice pan of sweet potatoes, candied yams. And again, I added for the different flavor, Maple Me Crazy. It's brown sugar butter spread. I've just added some of that in there to give it a different tang there. So now I'll just go ahead and put some syrup on top just a little bit. Give it a little design on top of there. That's all. And caramelize it. It's that Pearl Millings maple syrup. I'm just going to add this in the oven. Let that bake for a good 30 to 45 minutes. And they should be done, and I'll be back. Okay, I took my sweet potatoes out halfway cooked through. I'm going to add some pumpkin spice seasoning blend on top. And get that pumpkin spice flavor in there. Just sprinkle some right on top of there. And then I'll just add that right back in the oven. Oh, shoot. And I'll just put some more cinnamon on top with that pumpkin spice. And then I'll just add that back in the oven. Let that cook for another 20 to 30 minutes. And my sweet potatoes are done. I'm just going to take a poke to see how tender they are. See, I can poke through them, so they only got a little bit more time. And let them juices roll up inside of those sweet potatoes. And then his pan of sweet potatoes are done. And then I'll have a video with him eating the sweet potatoes for his birthday party. So let's get this back in the oven and let it finish doing what it do. And I'll be back. Here we have it, guys. I have my sweet potatoes, my candied yams. That baked for 45 minutes at 355. So I'm just going to add just a little bit more of the pumpkin spice seasoning blend right on top of there. Let that cool and let that caramelization up on them sweet potatoes. And I have my pan of sweet potatoes for my grandson. Nice and tender. I may do a video when he comes back. He went out to go get his hair cut. They're nice and tender. You can just poke a fork right through them. Nice and glazed. And there we have it. My sweet potatoes for my grandson. All ready and done up. God bless you. In the kitchen with Chef Carol. Push that thumbs up like button, guys. And thanks for joining my team. God bless you.